Hello, Sunny.
Hello, Tony.
The school and the sixth form are very interested to know more about your new job at Nissan. So you're doing an apprentice with the car company Nissan, right?
Yeah.
So what's your job title?
Nissan clay modeler, designer.
Right, okay. Right, so what inspired you to apply for this position?
Firstly, my passion and my aspiration from my art and my product designing. So with the car designs that I had come up with at the age of 11, drawing at the back of my sketchbooks or my textbooks in French, English and maths.
Tell me more about the position you have and the actual job and what you actually do.
The position I'm at, so our clay model. So designers come up to me and I look at what they've come up with. So from the paper, everything on paper, I convert that to 3D. So from the designs they've come up with, all the different angles I look at.
So how was the actual application process and how did you apply and how did you get in and how did the interview go?
My application process was online. I thought outside the box, so looking at other opportunities available for me. And when I went online, I saw the apprenticeship, so I thought, why not go and check if there's a suitable course for me. I found Nissan, but it said clay modelling, and I was imagining myself modelling clays with them. So I looked at the specification and requirements. They went through a pre-screening event, so 400 applicants applied and went through. They just handed their CV and their cover letter. So and the CV and cover letter was just based on they all went through based on the grades and their hobbies and interests. As my hobbies and interests matched their requirements, I went through.
So how many people applied to this actual through online?
It was 400.
400?
More than 400, but they looked at the 400 and separated their CVs round. Then it came down to 50 people, 100 sorry. The 100 people then went to a pre-screening event. The pre-screening event was a modelling task, so you had to, the outcome was a finished high quality product, so a box. So the dimension was, it was 100 by 100 millimeters. So and then we had a lump of clay, so we had to narrow it down by a square, a cube, and the cube was had to be accurate. And the markers and the examiners that were there, they were looking at the everyone. They matched everyone's output to it, and they looked at who actually was successful. And from there, 12 people were chosen. From those 12 people, then they moved on for a 2-week course. And from those 100 people, 12 people were selected, and I was included. During those 2 weeks, they were monitoring us, so checking what our capabilities are, how we teamwork, and they were looking at every single aspect.
So I think it was quite a challenge.
It was a challenge, and there we had prepared for our interview as we were so young, and there were 3 people that were going to interview us from Japan, many different countries out there. So and the HR team, recruitment from Nissan. So Nissan came and interviewed us. So we were preparing for that during those 2 weeks, so that we weren't nervous as we were so young. So our training was given there as well.
I've heard you were going to do a degree with Nissan then.
Yes, on my 3rd year I will be doing a degree course. They'll send us to uni.
So any advice for the people who would like to turn their hopes into reality?
I would say that whatever you would hope for to get, or whatever your aim is, go for it, and because combine all the subjects, and don't feel free to look at other options out there that will be available to you. Don't always look at universities, and in your own time always go and look at companies that are recruiting out there.
So there are many other options other than...
There are. So business administration, I saw apprenticeships, music and art industry, economics and everything.
So if you want to be a more creative person,
yeah. So if you want to
creative
be
industry,
creative industry,
try other unities. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think you're very proud of yourself, and it's great to know more about you. And as the sixth formers heard about your new apprenticeship, they always want to know more about yourself and the actual things you want to do. So very nice to talk to you, Sonny. So thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you
very much.
Thank you.